Heavyweight Wrestling Champion from Brandon, Florida, 242 pounds, Paul Orndorff. Your referee for all events, Jimmy Powell. And join me here at Mike's side, former Olympic standout and great professional wrestler, Bob Roop. And Bob, I think we've got a lot of fantastic wrestlers on the program today.
Well, that's right. I like the name of this program, Les. Wrestling Superstars. You know, I especially like being on here with a professional commentator like yourself, and to see some top-flight action myself. I like watching these matches, but one of the reasons I'm out here is because the people involved with this know that as far as being a wrestling analyst, I'm one of the best, having been an amateur and a pro, and reached the top in both. Now, again, this match, Pat Rose, Paul Orndorff. Orndorff, of course, known nationally, known as a Brandon Bull, very, very strong man, fiery, a lot of drive, a lot of ambition.
As we might mention to the fans too, Bob, that since you have just recently arrived in the area, it's very important for you to scout each and every wrestler that steps into one of the World or Georgia Championship rings.
Well, that's true. You know, every time when I'm traveling around the country, I watch wrestling programs wherever I can. Look at that move by Orndorff. Great agility.
Orndorff lost a nice driving knee, and he's got Rose on the move.
Very unorthodox. Caught him with a blow to the abdomen, came back with a knee lift, just rattled his cage upper and lower, and then into a hold now where he can put pressure on him. I was doing it myself right there. I would try to put my weight on the guy more, but again, Orndorff has his own style. He's been very successful with it, so I'm not going to second guess it. But again, yes, scouting is very important. It's important to watch any opponent. Doesn't matter if the man's a neophyte just starting, because you have people that come that haven't been around too long, like Hacksaw Butch Reed, for example, that come out and just take the rest of it by storm, and that physique, that strength, and that drive, that makes up for experience in some cases, where a man is almost like a seasoned veteran in a short period of time.
Of course, this man Orndorff presents a obstacle to you as well. He is a national heavyweight wrestling champion. And of course, Bob, we both know, and the fans probably know as well. You win titles, that's where the big money's at.
Of course. And only one reason to be around professional wrestling with all the pain and the bumps and the bruises. Now, Rose, nice move there. Pat Rose telegraphed what he was going to do there and gave Orndorff a chance to duck under it. Again, Orndorff's got split-second reactions, but not that fast. He just gave him too much time there. But again, Pat Rose is he's another man that's kind of a sleeper. He doesn't have the definition that Orndorff does, but you can see he's strong enough to hold him in a hammerlock there. Big, thick legs. Man conditions himself well. Nice move by Orndorff there.
Good counter.
Rose was not. I think he was in the midst of shifting his grip, put more pressure on that hammerlock. Orndorff felt the pressure loosen and just slipped out of it, turned around, and fireman carried him. Nice move. Again, very unorthodox style.
I think if Pat Rose has made a mistake at all in this match, and I think maybe you'll agree with me, maybe not, but he has tried to wrestle Orndorff's match, and of course, Paul's style is his own. As you mentioned, each man is different, but Rose has tried to go with Orndorff's flow, Orndorff's style, and it hasn't proved successful for him.
Well, you're right, and that's very important in any match. You don't want to let your opponent dictate to you what you're going to do. When I see that happen, I immediately knock off about 20 points in my analysis of an opponent, because if he can be led around, then I can lead him into making a mistake. Now, guys that are difficult, very difficult to fool and to lead around in any way, I have to either wait for him to make a mistake or I have to just overpower him. So, again, Orndorff's calling the tune here. Nice move there. Well, I can't tell whether he set him up for that one or not. Nice move. He faked high, looked like for the arm drag that he'd used before, and dropped toe hold him and ended up on the arm again. Now, again, he's making Rose carry his weight, putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder fulcrum. And again, you can see Orndorff's not carrying any weight. He's on top of the situation, I mean, both literally and figuratively. And Pat Rose would be a big upset if he could beat Paul Orndorff, especially on television that reaches as many people as this program does. And again, now he's going after him. Apparently, he's decided to open up the style a little bit. Like you say, wrestling with Orndorff, strength for strength, is not working for him. Well, I see he gave him too much time there. If you're going to start punching and kicking, you better stay on a guy.
It's a thinking man's game as well as a physical game, right?
Oh, it's human chess. And you better be sure you know what you're doing, because it's your body that gets checkmated. And again, Pat Rose.
A loaded question, Bob, and interrupt you momentarily. If it was Bob Roop in against Paul Orndorff, where would you go after him?
Wow, that power slam. Beautiful. I would go after extremities. His wrist or his ankles or his neck.
A good win for Paul Orndorff.
Okay, quite a win for Paul Orndorff, the national heavyweight champion. There is wrestling tonight in Etowah, Tennessee at the City Gym, and of course Monday night in Augusta, Georgia, and in Jasper, Georgia, and Tuesday night in Macon, Georgia, Wednesday night in Columbus.
Well, let me correct one thing. Earlier I called Paul Orndorff's title the international title. It is indeed the national title. However, I intend to rectify that when I defeat Paul Orndorff tomorrow night in the Omni for this title. I will indeed make it the international title, because I'm not going to be like Paul Orndorff and defend it just here in the States. I'll defend it anywhere in the world. And Orndorff, you've never wrestled a man of my caliber before.